Now, viewers, shifting our focus to Wayanad landslides. The landslides which occurred on July 30th have claimed the lives of over 400 people, and left hundreds more injured. Indian Army, NDRF, along with local emergency response departments have continued their massive search and rescue operations, with teams now focused on the forested region. Meanwhile, the Kerala government has enlisted the help of the families of the missing and local residents in the search efforts. Now, Prime Minister Modi is also likely to visit the landslide-hit regions of Kerala's Wayanad later this week. The Prime Minister is expected to do an aerial survey and meet some people on the ground, including visiting the relief camps on the site. Meanwhile, the Kerala government said it was taking immediate steps to rehabilitate all the families affected by the massive landslides which occurred more than a week ago. Now, so far, over 400 people have died and 138 remain missing. Prime Minister is likely to visit Wayanad on Saturday, where he will be taking stock of the situation and also conducting an aerial survey, while visiting relief camps is also on the schedule of the Prime Minister. My colleague Vasudha Venugopal, who has been tracking these details, is joining me for more update. Vasudha, if you can throw some light on the schedule of the Prime Minister.
Well, Aditi, ever since this tragedy struck Wayanad, the landslides that have claimed lives of at least 400 people, the PMO has been monitoring the situation. Remember, within hours of landslides hitting the state of Kerala, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had spoken to Pinarayi Vijayan. Amit Shah, the Home Minister, had ensured that the NDRF was at work there. So the centre is looking at Kerala very carefully. And this probable visit of the Prime Minister to Wayanad, specifically to go to the affected districts and also to meet the victims, is a follow-up of that. Environment Minister Bhupender Yadav has also come forward and said that the centre is working on expediting the ASZ notification in the Western Ghats. So clearly, a lot of action from the centre is happening when it comes to the tragedy that has struck Wayanad. This is one of those unfortunate tragedies where the centre understands that, the state and centre have to work together. In fact, that is what is going to happen. In fact, on Saturday is when we know that the Prime Minister is expected to visit Wayanad. He could be either going to Kalpetta or Kannur, and he could be starting an aerial survey from there. The details are just being worked out. In fact, the Prime Minister's team and also the SPG has sort of reviewed the situation in Wayanad. But Aditi, from Meppadi to all these places, these isolated villages of Wayanad, the infrastructure has completely collapsed. So details are still being finalized and being worked out. But we know for sure that there is a certain possibility that the Prime Minister could be visiting the state of Kerala, specifically Wayanad, this weekend. That is what we know as of now. But of course, the details are being worked out, and this will definitely be a healing touch to the people of Wayanad, specifically the victims, because hundreds of them, have been displaced. Many of them are still missing, and over 400 people have died. So clearly, this would be some sort of assurance to the people of Kerala that not just the state but also the centre is holding their back.
Right, and that's after Centre has assured Kerala that all possible assistance and help will be given to those who need help with rehabilitation or being shifted from one location to the other. Even NDTV is also running a Care for Kerala campaign, in which you can also join the initiative and make donations to the people who are stranded in Kerala. That's the UPI ID on your screen. You can also make payments, scan the UPI code and pay through this ID. This is a small effort that has been undertaken by NDTV to help the people who are in Kerala and affected by these landslides that occurred on July 30th.